lot of faith in our military. I have a lot of respect for our military. I have a lot of respect for Pete's service, but that's not how the military is supposed to be used. I don't want to be bringing back waterboarding. I don't want to be a country that tortures people, especially if we're the kind of country that's going to be using the military against our own citizens.
Well, wait,
this kind of thing concerns me.
What do you mean use against our own citizens?
I'm talking about
you
sending...
said blue states behave. What do you mean? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about sending the military into blue states to make them behave. Getting Gavin Newsom under control, getting J.P. Pritzker under control.
What are you
making
talking about? What do you mean, like sitting into the state capitol to commandeer the state government?
I hope not, but he's definitely talked about that. I don't know why you're acting like you've never heard
the military to suppress, in the Black Lives Matter era, those protests in the street. He was there himself.
I think it's disingenuous to act like we don't know what she's talking about, to act like he hasn't said this. We know what he said. We all heard him say it, and so that's what it is. The military is only as good as the people who are running it. Pete Hegseth has talked about putting things back in place that have not been policy for the United States because they're wrong. Yeah. And so we have to decide, are we going to do what's right, or are we going to do what Donald Trump wants us to do when we know that it's wrong?
Can I just make sure I understand your position? That you believe Donald Trump is going to use the military to set up effectively like coups in state capitals of states that he didn't win?
I think you're taking it a step or two.
No, she said make blue states behave, and she also said round up immigrants. That's not true. Well, it's deport illegal immigrants.
Scott,
I think you just need to be a little
I don't know why you're acting. No.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry. Hold on. I mean, look. I think you're right. Let's be precise. Trump has wanted to use the military to do things domestically that actually the military is not allowed to do. I think that's the point that she's making.
Like what?
Like deport illegal immigrants. That is actually not a function of the military.
The military can absolutely be used to work with local officials, to provide military resources, but working with other parts of the federal government and local officials. We already send the National Guard to the border.
Not against the will of the local officials or the will of the state government. We have a federalist government here.
Scott, you know as well as I do that the National
saying exactly what Trump's saying. Oh, yes, we can. We can do it against the government.
When the National Guard gets sent to the border, they're sent for tactical and sometimes just providing material support to the border officials. They're not there rounding up migrants, but Donald Trump has been pretty clear that's his vision, and people who understand the law around these things say that I mean, maybe I should point to the lawyer, so we have two lawyers at the table, but look, it's going to be an issue that's litigated if he tries to do it. There's no question about that.
The military is not supposed to take up arms against American citizens, period.
They're not. You keep saying that. This is about illegal immigration. You all keep saying American citizens.
Well,
it's
how
about
do we
illegal
know whether the people are illegal or not?
Well, when we
know after they're shot.
We have 1.6.
We know after they die.
We have 1.6 million people in this country who've already received deportation orders from courts. They are here illegally.
No, it's always back to illegal immigration with people who support Donald Trump. It's always back to illegal immigration. But that's not the only thing that we're talking about here. We're talking about the American people. We're talking about taking up arms against them with a military that's supposed to be protecting them.
This is not right. You cannot say Donald Trump is sending the military to round up.
That's what he said.
That is what he is saying,
Scott. That's not what I'm saying.
Totally false.
He said that.
Totally false.
That's what he said.
Scott, Trump.
We're in the fever swamps, Abby. I'm sorry.
What is your dispute here? I'm not even really
because they're saying that he's sending the military to shoot or round up American citizens.
We did not say shoot.
No, I think
people,
the issue.
Scott.
The issue.
You said he just said take up arms.
Scott, why are you acting like Trump
here? I mean,
look, I did say take up arms because when you send the army in, that's what they're there for.
Elliot,
with all due respect, what the fuck are you talking about?